Good morning, y'all. Welcome back to Apron Strings. I'm going to make a cake today. My friend has invited me for lunch, so I told her I'd bring dessert. And then I told myself, why not bring them along to see how to make this cake, because all of y'all might not make this cake. It's a rich, good lemon cake, and it's made kind of like, remember the chocolate cobbler that I made, or a dump cake? You have your 9x13 pan, and I'm going to spray it with Pam, and then I'm going to bring you over here to the butcher block and let you see how I put it together. Then it has to bake about 35 minutes. Then I'll be ready to take it to my friend's house, and we're going to have a good lunch and a wonderful dessert. Come on over to the booze block and let's get this in the oven. I don't have a lot of time today. The ingredients that you're going to need for the cake is a 9x13 pan, a can of lemon pie filling, 4 ounces of cream cheese, 1 stick of butter, and 1 yellow cake mix. What I'm going to do, I'm going to spray my pan, and then you spread the lemon pie filling on the bottom. So let's get this done. Get all the nooks and crannies. Need a paper towel. I don't like it to burn at the top up here where it's on the edges. Okay, I'm going to get my pie filling opened. I sure do like whoever invented these pull top tabs. They make it so easy. Okay, I'm just going to put this in here in little blobs so I can smooth it out. Cover the bottom. Be sure you get it up to all of the corners, because you want goodie everywhere. You know, if you buy something in a can that's lined, like this one is lined with the white, you could put saran over it and keep it in the refrigerator a day or two without worrying about the can so much. But if it's just can colored, like an old tin can, you certainly cannot do that. So let's get this patted around in here. Let them meet each other. They done been canned for a while together. They shouldn't mind getting close together on a pan. My non-stick is not letting this spread out. It's wanting to stay in a blob. Make sure I get some in that area. All the way up in the corners. I want it everywhere. Okay, I think that's about it. I've got it just about covered. There's a 1 or 2 places a little deeper in lemon than the others, but I think that'll be okay. Now the recipe doesn't call for it, but I went to Costco. They have this 2.5 pound bag of dried blueberries for $4.99. That's cheap. I can't buy them and freeze dry them that cheap. But I wanted mine to have blueberries in it. So I'm just going to add some of these dried ones. Right now they're just kind of like raisins. Now the next thing we do, we're going to open up this cake mix and sprinkle it as evenly as we can on top. We're going to put half of it on top of this right here. Just half of it. Not quite half. That's probably half. Now we're going to take the cream cheese and I'm going to cut it in as thin slices as I can get. And I'm going to put it in here. And I didn't let it get soft because I wanted to be able to place around, because when you get a little piece of the cake, you'll have you some cream cheese in the middle, and it's yummy. Okay, I'm going to put a little dollop of this one down here and a little dollop over here. This is an easy cake that anybody can make, but you know what? Unless you get the recipe from somebody or see somebody do it, you don't know about doing it. Okay, now that I've got my cream cheese in, I'm going to sprinkle the other half of the cake mix. In. And then we're going to take a stick of butter that's nice and firm, and I'm going to cut it very thin and try to cover the top of this with the pieces of butter, because that butter melting and going down in there is what's going to be the liquid for the cake. I want to thank every one of y'all for watching. And if you haven't subscribed yet to Apron Strings, I wish you would. The channel is growing and I'm very thankful for it. Sometimes on these cakes, you melt this butter and pour it over. But on this recipe, we just cut us some hunks and place it around in there like this. Okay, this is going to go into a 350-degree oven for about 30 minutes. I will check it, make sure that it's done, and I'll bring you back here in just a little bit. I've got the June oven heated, and I'm fixing to put it over there in the June and let it cook. That is the coolest oven in the world. I was on my way home, get on my phone and tell June to preheat to 350, and when I get here, my oven is ready. Doesn't take me long to mix this up and cook it. So right now I think the June ovens are out of stock. I've got several viewers that are wanting to buy one, but they're not available yet. But let me tell you what, don't get weary and go buy another brand. That June oven is worth waiting for. Okay, let me take this over there and get it in the oven. Alrighty, I'll get it in. Set my timer for 30 minutes. And I'll check it at 30 minutes and see if it's ready, and then won't be long, we'll have cake to eat. Okay, the cake's been in about 25 minutes and you can see it's starting to brown. I'm going to open it. Well, I got the cake out of the oven. I cooked it 35 minutes. And you can see it looks just like most dump cakes look. I'm going to dish some up here in a minute and let y'all see what it looks like, and then I'm going to take it to my friends for lunch. Here you are up nice and close. You can see the blueberries and the how the top looks. You can see some of the lemon coming through. Let me just tell y'all, this is very good, quick, and easy. A 4-ingredient cake. Well, 5 if you count the blueberries. Y'all, it smells good in here. I love to smell lemon and know it's going to taste good. I'm going to taste of this because I don't want to take something up there if this one isn't as good as they always are. So let me get a bite. Blueberry, lemon, and the crumbs. Hope it don't burn my mouth. We'll see. That's delicious. And I love the blueberries in it. I'm sure you could use fresh ones as well. But if y'all go to Costco and if you like to get dried fruit, they have the bag of blueberries for $4.99. And then they have a 2.5 pound, I think it is, of dried tart cherries, but they're not so sour they make your eyes squinch. They're $6.99. You can't buy fruit and drive that cheap. And the blueberries are organic, and I could run and get the cherries and check, but they're really good. So if you go and you want to get something in your pantry that would give you a little bite of something sweet, if you couldn't get to the store, or if there was nothing at the store, I hope y'all are not using up what you've stocked up. Because let me just tell you, I was at Costco this morning, and there's a lot of empty spots. And they're empty on toilet paper and paper towels. So people are already afraid because of the increase in the numbers of the virus. They're already starting to grab again. So be wise. Have enough for your family, but not enough for the universe. Save some for somebody else. And be thinking about something that would be a treat that is that'll keep on your pantry shelf. Dried fruit will keep. Peanut butter will keep. Crackers keep a long time. Think about things that you can make. You could top a cracker with a little peanut butter and put a little dried fruit on the top, and that'd be cute and taste good too. Be thinking about it and stock your pantries. Have a little bit ahead. You know, like I've told you, we could get a hurricane here on the Gulf Coast, and that's bad. So I try to stay a little bit ahead all the time because you never know what's going to happen. The good Lord bless and keep y'all. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do, and tell your friends and share the videos. And if you'll hit the like button, that'll show me that you like it, but also it'll put it in your like folder. And if you wanted to come back to that particular video, you wouldn't have to scroll through all of mine. You could go to your like folder and it'll be there. And hit that little bell so you'll know when I upload another video. Have a good week, and I'll see y'all in a few days.